All right, let's try and see if we can get some more clarity on the other side of the ledger, which is that's about day-to-day spending. Now there's going to be a lot of money spent on capital. You're going to get money for schools and so on and so forth. But she's got to get the money from somewhere. She said last November this. She said, I'm not going to try to fiddle the figures or make something different to get better results. We'll use the same models the government uses when she's talking about the fiscal rules. She's now said, and she's written it in a national newspaper, that she's redefining national debt. If redefining national debt is not fiddling the rules, what is it?
It's a straightforward choice between investment or decline, and this Labour government is on the side of investment in making sure that we stop our schools crumbling, for one. That's why in the budget we will be prioritising education priorities, so making sure we're committed to rebuilding 100 schools will get underway next year. There was another choice, a choice that the Conservatives might have made, which was about reductions in infrastructure spending. That is not something we were prepared to do, and it's why we're taking a different approach, because I think our kids deserve to go to school in modern buildings.
In order to give herself the elbow room to do that, and people say this change in the rules could magic £50 billion out of pretty much nowhere, she is doing what she said she would not do. She referred to it as fiddling the figures. That's what she's doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And let me just tell you, here's what the former governor of the Bank of England says. He said, pretending that stability of the public finances is achieved by changing the definition of debt, deficits or the fiscal rule is an illusion. Financial markets know that higher borrowing means higher borrowing. Why isn't he wrong?
Well, there's actually been widespread support for what the Chancellor has announced where it comes to her fiscal rules. So the two rules, one, day-to-day spending has to be balanced against tax receipts and income, so we can't be borrowing more than we're taking in as a country. Alongside that, recognising that we do need to invest in the infrastructure of our country, and it's why I can say to you today that we are protecting the school rebuilding programme, that we're investing in childcare, that we will deliver more primary-based nurseries, that we will ensure that we've got more support for vulnerable children going through the care system. Those are choices that you can make. The counterfactual is, were we not to do this, there'll be some even tougher choices than the ones we are currently facing because of the mess that we inherited.